So here we go. We're using the GRENINJA Bibarrel Palkia EX in this rotation. The whole idea is to get bench damage. The whole idea is to get chip damage around all of the different opponents. Just scatter it around so you can either KO things with Bibarrel or switch things in and finish them off with Palkia. So that's what we doing. Okay. And it's a mirror match with dark energy. 2 Froakies. So 2 Froakies walk into a bar. But it was, what is it? What is it? The Tadpole Lounge or something? and welcome to the Tadpole Lounge. Look, it's 3 of them. They all standing in line too. 3 Froakies walk into the Tadpole Lounge. He said, I have the Buzz Burger with cheese. The other Froakie said, look, he said, I'm a vegetarian. I'm on a diet. Okay. Pass it over to him. 2 Froakies with dark energy, which means he can't attack with Greninja. Flopping about. Everybody's flopping. Is this an NBA game? Bring in the Palkia. So we got all 3 of the amigos ready to fight. Power up the Bidoof. That's going to do the more immediate damage. We can still do the water drip. He said, look at the style. Look at the style. That's his prom picture. Froga did taking prom pictures. Okay, look at 2 Frogadiers walk into a bar with 1 Greninja. I'm thinking I'm dusting off Greninja and bringing it out of the closet, and this the first one I see is me. Playing a Spider-Man meme right now. Stylish frogs. Oh, they're attacking poor Froakie. It's the only one that ain't graduated yet. Brings in a Greninja, but Greninja can't attack. Greninja needs the water energy to attack, and I haven't seen it pop yet. So he's stalling. What are we doing? We can retreat out into the Super Fang, take Greninja down to 60. We can keep stylistically attacking with the water drip. We start building up the Palkia. Stylistically it is. He said, and the shoes match the scarf, and I ain't even put the shades on yet. Hat match the shoes, and I ain't even put my shirt on yet. What this opponent is doing is exactly not to the degree, but it's just some tech. It's part of the tech of this deck. But it looks like the primary tech of my opponent's deck. Bench damage into Cyrus pulls. Or Darkrai finishes. Darkrai does 80 damage. That's a lot of damage. So bring in the Bibarrel. You can retreat out. Start doing some more meaningful damage on this Greninja. Darkrai can only attack the active slot. And we'll see what Greninja probably take out the Froakie. Froakie never got a chance to graduate. See, puts the Rocky Helmet on the Dredagon, so now it does 40 damage to you for trying to attack it. Water Shuriken plus Darkrai. So much chip damage. Sorry, Froggy. He was so young. So we use the Pokeball here. Use the Pokeball. Draw out the last remaining basics. Get the Bidoof. Makes no sense really attacking into that Dredagon. So this will just be a turn of powering up the bench. They'll probably bring the Darkrai in on the next turn. Be 100 damage. The ability plus the attack. But it doesn't make sense for me to waste any more health than I need to right now. He like, rolling tackle. I'm ready, coach. It's like, nah, Bibarrel. He said, listen, I'll stop building this damn right now. Lay the smackdown on him. It's like, yo, chill. So to preserve the Bibarrel from the Darkrai KO, bring in the Frogadier. Bibarrel's gonna help me more. He's using that communications. He's probably trying to find that last Greninja. He'll find 2 Greninjas before I can find the one. Nightmare Aura to the Frogadier. So if he switches out into the Darkrai, at least we can switch in. But yeah, now with that Greninja shot, now I'm in range. I got 2 Pokemon in range of the Darkrai. So keep building the Palkia, because we have not drawn a Cyrus yet. So we Water Shuriken. Try to get this Greninja out of here. And as long as he's going to keep the Dredagon out, I'm only going to be taking 40 damage a turn. So we can use these stall rounds to get Palkia together. And to see if we can finally draw a Cyrus. I do need to get this Greninja out of here too, because that will help. There's a tag team trio of cards in this deck that are very situational, but if you can get them off, it's really nice. It's really nice. That's the Water Shuriken into the Cyrus Palkia. That's the Dimensional Shuriken. That's the thumbnail. That's the only hope in this game. We need to pull out the Dimensional Shuriken. Bibarrel, what's up, Bibarrel? Get you some health. Still no Cyrus. We should get Greninja out of the active spot so we can preserve him a little bit. We either do that, power up Palkia. When Palkias are ready, it would just be giving it something after it uses the Dimensional Storm. Because Dimensional Storm is going to burn 3 of your energy. So we get the Greninja out of there. Nice. And that's it. Build this Dimensional Storm to where I can do it twice. And that's the thing for me about the wall concept. Is Dredagon doing its job for Darkrai? Yes, because all Darkrai does is hide and do chip damage and then switch in at the last minute when it's all chip done, all right? Okay, so we get the Cyrus. But Dredagon just seems like a card out there. So here we go. We're going to retreat out into the Palkia. That's step 1. Then step 2. We show Water Shuriken, the Darkrai. Now we gonna go after the one with all that energy, doing all that chippy damage. And then we Cyrus in the Darkrai. And that's how you win. And that's how you win. Dimensional Stone to the body. And Darkrai is zip-packed up. Sounds like something Minato would know how to do. The dimensional Shuriken technique. That's something you gotta learn from some hidden village somewhere. The hidden village in Brooklyn. Palkia EX. So this card is the opposite of the Darkrai. It heals itself. It doesn't do damage. Palkia EX gives us the time to build up Bidoof comfortably. We might even get the Bidoof Bibarrel combination off. Nice. These battles are allowing me to show you guys how to use these card engines. Bidoof. I remember once upon a time in the games with Bidoof, you would just use it as an HM slave. You just put all of the HM moves that you needed for the game, you just put them on Bidoof. You named Bidoof Alfred or something like that. I don't know if they do the HMs anymore in the games, but man, Platinum, the Pearl Platinum era, Bidoof was him when it came to, it could use surf, it could do everything. It's messed up. They put all these requirements, these necessary Pokemon moves, so you just get one Pokemon, load them up with it. That's your 6 slot. Just a HM worker. Don't get no battle time, nothing. Just use strength to move this rock out the way. Don't ask no questions. Okay, so Bidoof's ready to go. Super Fang to the Cresselia. Takes its half down to 70. Cresselia is one of those event cards. I don't know if that event's still going or not. That's the only way that you can get it. Sabrina's me. I send in the Froakie. There's Frogadier. Frogadier, like, listen, this is how I'm gonna look at my prom photos. We use the Misty. Palkia is the only reason Misty's in these cards. Okay, Misty's being kind. Misty and Palkia, that's the combination. If I can get Misty to work, then that makes Palkia even more menacing card, just sitting there, building up energy. So we got the Super Fang off, and now we get into the Rolling Tackle. Bibarrel. It's a very good card. I know you're gonna keep hearing me say it, but very good card. But Cresselia's ready to go on this turn with its Psychic Fissure, or whatever it's called. Psychic Flash. Psychic Flash. Psychic Flash is, remember those days when you had to wake up to go to school? Your moms walk in and just turn the lights on, rip the sheets off the bed. It's like, yikes. That's Psychic Flash right there. So he gives it back to me. I'm able to build the Greninja. What's up, Greninja? So same old, same old. We keep stockpiling into the Palkia. Now we have the Water Shuriken, which allows us to put this Cresselia away. So again, the cool thing about Greninja that makes it different, it's not just focused on the bench. You can use Greninja however you want. So with the combination of Greninja Bibarrel, I'm doing 80 damage to the front. Or I chip to 20, bring them in with Cyrus, finish them off with Palkia. So that's the flexibility that you're going to get. Mythical Slab. He's trying to get that God of War. Abra. Says Alakazam, God of War, Cresselia EX. I can see why he's not getting to his card. That's a lot of cards to get through. Pokemon Communications. He's like, I heard she only has one shoe on. I heard she wears the same outfit every day. Like, guys, it's not the kind of communication that's on. Okay, so we go ahead and finish this match off. Since we've already taken out an EX card, all we have to do is take out one more prize, and that prize is right there. Dimensional Storm to the Cresselia, and that's good night. Clean. Very nice. Very nice. That's why you eat your vegetables. Going second, which means I get to attack first. Palkia again. So we're getting some Palkia highlights. We're getting some Greninja highlights. We're getting some Bibarrel highlights. This deck's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Mew EX. Mew EX is probably a top 5 card in this game. You made a top 5. Mew EX is definitely on it. Mew EX, Pokeball, Professor's Research. What else? What else would round out the top 5? Maybe Sabrina? I don't know. I don't know if Sabrina's top 5. I'd say the Cape. Probably throw the Cape in the top 5. Gives you some survivability. Better than a Potion King because it's preemptive healing. And was 5. 5 Starmie EX. Or Farfetch'd. Shout out to the old guard. Old reliable. So it's my opponent's turn. He's running the energy Mew needs. That's always dangerous. Puts the Rocky helmet on. Another Mew. Depending on the trainer, this might be all the basic cards he has. He might run this with another line of something. We'll see. 2 Mews are very dangerous, especially if you can get the energy to start getting it going. Because Mew can take out Palkia before Palkia can build up its 4th energy. So yeah, we're going to head out. Super Fang, hope we get the Bibarrel. Can draw it to the Bibarrel. Super Fang is an ability attack, so I'm not getting that recoil Rocky helmet. So that's another FYI thing. You can use Bidoof to hit through the Rocky helmet. Mewtwo. Mew and Mewtwo. Okay. It's nice to see Mewtwo doing something different. See Mewtwo Gardevoir almost 100% of the time you play against Mewtwo. Mewtwo trying to make new friends. He said, Mewtwo, you need to go outside and meet people. And Mewtwo can speak English. He in the guidance counselor like, listen, I am the greatest of all time. It's like, Mewtwo, that was a long time ago. You got to get over that. No Bibarrel, so we keep having this Mew's attack down. He was like, I've already traveled all around the planets, and I have never faced a fairer opponent than myself. It's like Mewtwo, you gotta get out of that, man. You gotta smile more. Mewtwo is like, but what about the darkness in my soul? It's like, I thought you already got over that. Isn't that the first movie? He's like, you're right. Mewtwo sound like Darth Vader for whatever reason. Like, sometimes I fancy of conquering the world. You be like, yo, Mewtwo, you gotta chill, man. So we get the Greninja. And now it's, where do we water Shuriken? Water Shuriken into the Mew in the background. But I will still need Dimensional Storm in some capacity. This is tough because Mewtwo can keep building up into its 150 attack. Mew can build up into the genome hacking. My Palkia is Cyrusable because it took that damage early. Brings the Mew back. Budding Expeditioner. Budding Expeditioner and Koga, those are good cards. If opponent is just troll stall and then they reset. Very annoying. Okay, so Dialga can attack into the Mewtwo in the next turn. We use the Water Shuriken to make sure there's no cape shenanigans. Unless he has the cape and the potion. Duskull. So it's Mewtwo, Dusknoir, Mew. Look at Mewtwo making friends. Said I asked all these people if they wanted to hang out, and they said sure. They said, man, Mewtwo's kind of funny. I never knew he was funny. But the circumstance I'm in, although I have the Dimensional Storm, he has a Mew that's genome hacking ready. So I take out the Mewtwo, he takes me out. And because I don't take any of his prizes, he got that Mew out of there earlier. This match is over. That little bit of chip damage. See, right now, if I was fully healthy, I could put the cape on and survive. But genome hacking would still apply. This is GG's. Okay, here we go. What are you guys' favorite card rotations? What's your favorite card? What's your favorite Pokemon? All types of questions, right? It's a job interview. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? So it's Celebi. Celebi this time. Celebi still hanging around. This is the Celebi Casino round. It's Lost in Paradise or the Red Dragon, whichever one you like. Get one energy with the Misty. It's grass deck with Celebi EX. I was trying a rotation of this where instead of Palkia, I had the Regice. So instead of the Palkia Misty, you can put in a Regice and then like a potion or maybe another cape or whatever you would want to play around with that. Maybe another Cyrus. The Regice is good because you can't poison it. You can't paralyze it. 2 energy for 50. You can use Articuno EX. I try to stay away from EX cards, but Palkia is really good and it works with this rotation. So feel free. These cards are just templates. I know we all don't have all of these cards all the time, so feel free to switch things up because you're going to get the same concept. Greninja doing damage, pressure damage with the Bibarrel. You get your 80 attack If you use the Palkia, you can Cyrus into a Dimensional Storm. But you can do the same thing with Articuno. And with Regice, it's not an EX card, so you don't lose 2 prizes. And you would probably have to run a Giovanni or something just to up your damage. 2 Giovannis. Nobody ever expects 2 Giovannis. But look at this Executor. Swinging like Alex Judge. It's tough. Could have used another round of B-Doof, but oh well. We get the Cyrus, but nothing. Can't do nothing with that. We are able to bring in the Greninja. Power up Palkia some more. The thing about Shaman, so he has an Executor with the Rocky Helmet. You're going to do damage for attacking it. 160 health, and this is a grass deck, so 2 Ericas, so that's 100 more healing. Plus Shaman, that's going to give you 10 every turn. Plus potions if you run them. So grass decks are, the thing about grass decks is the heal spam, stall. It can be very annoying, because you got to get through all of the stall. So right now, I haven't even seen potions yet, for example. I haven't seen Erica. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I need to see the potions. I need to, because if you still have to deal with that, you're probably not going to win. And this Executor is well trained. Swinging his bat like Barry Bonds or somebody. You get the Leaf for the free switch out into the Dimensional Storm, but Executor will survive. We put the Water Shuriken on it. Okay. Waiting for my opponent. He's tipping the delivery guy. More potion. Should have been more aggressive on that last turn. If I'd have brought in the Palkia, at least Executor's not here anymore. But I'm trying to build enough damage to get 2 Dimensional Storms in a row. Because otherwise, can't do anything. I'm just going to be taking damage as I build up energy. Because I don't have any more basic cards. Say, hey, Professor, how's it going? You got anything outside reading that same book? Okay, we go with the Dimensional Storm. And we slowly start ramping Palkia back up. That's the best we can do. The Beedoof gets switched in. We have the Leaf. If Executor leaves, we have the Cyrus. But I need Tails. I need Executor to stop swinging like All-Star. Yeah, he's an All-Star. Silver Slugger, Executor. No autographs. So now Celebi only needs 2 coin flip heads to finish off Palkia. I'm going to take 20 more damage just by slashing this thing. Hindsight. Maybe if I was a little bit more aggressive with Palkia. But I don't think there's anything more I can do here. Slash in. Get the KO. And then hope that Celebi is a fraud. If Celebi is a fraud, then we can get the win. If Celebi's a fraud, we can get the win. This ain't the real Celebi. It's just the one that looks like him. And look, he has another executor there, but it won't matter. This whole game is this turn right here. 4 coin flips. And Shaman's being annoying. Come on, tails. I need tails. I need all tails. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, no, no. Okay, tails. Oh, no, it's over. It's over. Celebi. You gotta love it. Right? Celebi EX. Welcome to the Celebi EX coin flipping convention, where you will watch all types of heads being flipped at your expense. On to the next thing. Here we go. We starting off, it looks like we only can use Bidoof. Bidoof. Beavers. It's crazy. Beavers always have to chew things to keep their teeth down, because otherwise their teeth will outgrow their face. It's a crazy kind of lifestyle. Mawile. So it's a steel type deck, but they're using Mawile. Mawile's interesting because it just acts as a nuisance. It keeps stealing your energy from you. So if you're somebody like a Bidoof who needs 2 energy, Mawile can be something very annoying. So with that being said, we're going to build the background. So I'm not going to have my energy just getting snatched over and over again. We don't need that. Got the Leaf in the Dawn, but that doesn't help me this early. Let's see what this guy's doing. So he has the Melmetal, Mawile. Melmetal reduces damage. Melmetal is like a Regirock steel type card. Or Regirock is like a Melmetal fighting type card, because Melmetal was here first. And especially now since Dialga's in the mix, you can use all of these super high energy cost steel types, or even normal types. But I've done enough talking about how good Dialga is through all these videos. Okay. So I may leaf out. If I leaf out now, I can start doing damage immediately. Take half of this Dialga's health. Or Dawn up the energy. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we go right into the Super Fang. That's a lot of damage into this Dialga, and it hasn't even done anything yet. Dialga like, geez, this is how you switch me in? We know who's not on the Christmas list this year. Dialga still can't do anything but tank a hit. And luckily for us, we have the Bibarrel. Get Palkia up. There is one thing that I've said about this game. There should be a thing that allows like animations or like interaction animations. Like for example, Dialga and Palkia obviously have their disagreements. It's on site, as some may say. So if those 2 cards are both in an active spot, there should be some kind of animation, even if it's like 2 to 3 seconds of them like recognizing each other, like, oh, yo, what's up? What you doing here? Like what's good, right? Like Mew and Mewtwo, there are these combinations where there should be something there. It's like Mortal Kombat does this, fighting games in general do this, but that would be a cool thing. Even if it was just a card interaction where they just like move to the side or something like that. Or the animation or the background change or something. Just something that makes it known to people who may not know the lore of the game that these 2 are significant to each other. They have a history between each other. Because if there's ever a point in time where they bring Groudon and Kyogre into this game, then there has to be, because these guys are going to clash and start trying to destroy the world. So there has to be something. It can't just be like you're playing, oh, Groudon, oh, I play Kyogre. But Dialga's out of here. Nice work, Bibarrel. And that was the Bidoof into the Bibarrel combination. Very strong. So now we deal with this Melmetal. If we can get this Palkia built up, then that's the answer. 130 health is going to reduce my attack by 20. So it's going to be 130 right on the money. He puts the giant cape on. So a Greninja water. So if we can get the dimensional Shuriken off in this matchup, that's how we win this thing. Melmetal. I don't even know which region Melmetal's from. I remember when Steelix was a thing. I already know the origin stories. Steelix. We put Steelix in this game now that Onyx exists. And it would be nice, because that'll be a way to make Onyx better. Because they're doing that a lot anyway. They're taking fight types and evolving them into steel types. So it'd be cool to see if they bring Steelix in. A Steelix EX card? Steelix Dialga or whatever, Steelix Skymarie, whatever you want to do. But you build the Onyx with the Brock into the Steelix. That'd be cool. Especially if they put in, I forget what his name, but he had the Metagross. He had all of those cards. So if they bring that trainer in and make the steel types even better. But maybe I'm doing too much hoping and wishing. Melmel's ready to go. Heavy impact right into the Bibarrel. But that's fine. Because I get to switch in the Palkia. And that's how we win this thing. So, yep. Energy into the Palkia. Dimensional Storm into the Melmetal. The Dialga was already packed up from previous. And that is GG's. Thank you. So that was the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that. That was, again, the Greninja. That was the Bibarrel. That was the Palkia. The whole idea is to get some damage off with the bench. You can Cyrus in those cards into the Palkia, or just use Greninja on your bench in combination with the Bibarrel to do 80 damage. You can use Greninja also. You can play with Greninja because I run Water Energy. And Greninja, if you use it as an attacker, is doing 60 damage. Plus the Water Shuriken. So 80 with Greninja, 80 with the Bibarrel with Greninja, and then Palkia. So let me know what y'all think. Peace.